everybody, my name is Nissi Abraham, and in this video I will talk about my first internship in Le Carousel de Video restaurant in Lausanne, Switzerland. Before coming into this internship, I had made 4 different learning objectives that I wished to achieve by the end of the 6-month internship. The first one was to experience firsthand how the restaurant industry works. The second one was to improve my French speaking skills. The third one was to experience and develop my service skills as I only obtained it at school. And the last one was to improve my communication skills and how to handle customer complaints. In this restaurant was to be a server and also the one who is responsible to prepare drinks in the restaurant's bar. As a server, I have handled guests directly every day, and from this experience, I have learned that first impressions, especially the body language, really matters. Why? Because when the guest comes in, the first thing they see is how you stand and whether you smile or not. When you smile, it will make the guests feel more welcome and they will enjoy their stay even more. When I work in the bar, I have learned how to make various types of drinks, how to serve liquor properly, and how to serve other cocktail beverages. This is probably where I have improved the most. Since the restaurant is located in Lausanne, the French-speaking part of Switzerland, I have to speak French every day, both with my co-workers and also the customers. I'm not saying that my French speaking skill is perfect now, but I am more confident in speaking French compared to when I was before the internship. First, as an intern, we were assigned to a server so that we can help them serve the drinks, dishes, clean the table, and also make a mise en place. And 1 month into my internship, they started entrusting me with half a station. And when I feel more comfortable and more confident in handling half a station, they finally gave me one whole station for me to handle. By the end of my internship, I have handled so many big tables, table of 8 people, 10 people, and the largest table that I've handled is 22 people in one table. I have learned how to deal with different types of people with different personalities. Even amongst the co-workers, sometimes we have miscommunication and misunderstanding that will lead into an argument. But this argument has to be solved as soon as possible because working with tension amongst us really affects the service flow. Of course, sometimes also customer can be a bit difficult and sometimes they complain, and as we are the first one to receive those complaints, we need to make decision there and there. Because sometimes the supervisor is not available and we need to make decisions in order to satisfy both our customer and also the owner of the business. The good thing about this restaurant is that they gave us time to learn about the menu, memorizing the menu, and then gave us a list of French vocabularies that we need in order to serve the customer and also how the service flows. This gave us the chance to grow and not to be shocked by how everything works, and also to improve ourselves in the end. And this really makes a difference for me because some restaurant doesn't care about us, the interns, and this proves that this restaurant really respect the interns. So now we'll talk about the SWOT analysis of my internship, which is the strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats. According to my boss, my biggest strength is the fact that I smile a lot and that I have a welcoming personality. This makes the guests feel welcome and also satisfied in the end of the service. I also maintain a good relationship with my co-workers because I help them and I compromise with them a lot. And also the fact that I am able to manage a big table by myself really differentiate me from other people because it proves that I can manage my time well and that I make less mistakes. As for my weakness is that I tend to take on more works than I can do, and in the end putting more pressure on myself and getting stressed all for nothing. And at the end of the internship, I learned how to ask for help and how to trust people to help me, and this really makes a difference. There are many opportunities while working in this restaurant. The main opportunity that I got is to improve my French speaking skills, because I am demanded to speak French every day, so that it really helps me to improve my vocabulary, my grammar, and how I pronounce stuff. And also another thing is that I can rely on my supervisors and also my boss. This is really important because some people doesn't care about their interns and doesn't care about how they do things, and the most important thing about them is money. But in this restaurant, they really respect us. If we have problem, we can come to them, we can discuss how we can make things better, and that is really important for me because respect is something that we cannot buy. Biggest threat we had was with communication, both between service and kitchen and also amongst the service. Because when a miscommunication happens, it might deliver a bad service, such as giving the wrong food or making the guests leave without any satisfaction. And this is a very bad problem because our goal was to satisfy our customer. And also, since we are dealing with money, our own money, sometimes we miscalculate stuff, or a different person cleans our table and took our tips, and that really happened in my restaurant. And this caused some trust issues between co-workers. And in the end, we decided that the people who served in one station will also clean the station, so that the tips will be safely in their hands and there will be no mistrust or bad relationship between any co-workers. In conclusion, even if working in this restaurant is a bit hard, but I quite enjoy my 6 months working there, and I learned a lot of things, including professional experiences and also basic life skills. And I gained some friends, some good friends that I can talk to and still in contact now. And also I maintain a good relationship with the boss and the manager, so that I could use their contact for the future needs. And since it is an Italian restaurant, I also picked up a few Italian lessons from my friends, and it is something that us as hospitality workers, we need to learn a lot of languages, so that is a good thing for me. And I would recommend for the new students to work in this restaurant because they give us room to grow, they give us time to make mistakes and then to improve. This is the end of my video. Thank you for watching, and I really hope you enjoy watching it.